It's time to boss up. Fix your credit, girl, get at it, get your bag up.
Good morning, knockouts. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. As you know, today is my duty day because Dad's no longer here. And I don't know, I already woke up and worked out. And I woke up at 4:30. 4:15. Yeah, 4:15 and hit the snooze button. But I worked out. I'm in a good mood, per usual. Today is a normal duty day, you know what I mean? Happy Ash Wednesday, meaning the beginning of Lent. I'm Catholic, so I think what I'm gonna give up is sweets. I have this really bad habit of when I get nervous that I just decide that I should have chocolate. And that's why my face is breaking up now. Because I've had a Reese's Cup, and I think I had a Twix. Yes. So with that is this, and then for my last video y'all saw this. My face breaking out. But yesterday we didn't do anything. We just did some more lagging on a bigger console or something. I don't know. It was a metal piece. And then we also did lagging in another part of the ship, which is one of our spaces. And it had more fiberglass, but that was easier because it was like on the outside. So you basically just needed to measure and then put it on the space. But your girl got herself a collateral. The word of the day is collateral, right? For all you non-Navy folks. I'm gonna explain more when I get on the ship today. But collateral could be, so there's two types of collateral. There's command collateral and then division collateral. And the collateral that I got was career counselor. And career counselor is basically like if you want to go to college while in the Navy, and you also, in order to use that college, you have to be in for 2 years for the Navy in order to get them to pay for it. And I think it's like 12 credits a year. I don't know. But I kind of know the process of going through it, and career counselor doesn't necessarily only mean just college. So you can also do the State 21 program where you go through, you do college. Let me put this over here. You do college, you do your college courses. Okay, so you go through college while you're in the service, of course. And then by the time you finish your 4-year degree, you can go ahead and put in a package to become officer, and it's called State 21. Then you also can do the OCS route. So if you came in the military, the Navy with the degree, you can go and put in an officer package, and like I did. If y'all scroll, the link will definitely be in the description box of my E3 to officer package, all the things you need. It might be, I don't know, the officer package might be like on Delta or Echo. I don't know, whatever the new forms, because every time like a new version comes out, it goes up. So like the form that the package that I could have put was, it could have been Charlie or Delta. Now it could be Echo or Foxtrot, which is E or F version basically. And then also you can do the Naval Academy. I think you have up until 21 if you want to go to the Naval Academy. Naval Academy is in Rhode Island. Shout out to my friend Jackie. She just graduated last year. She's a swole officer, so woo woo for her. Congrats to my girl. She's a lieutenant. So she went through the 4 years of going over there, and she became a lieutenant, which is another fast pace, which it's basically like college. So like anytime you see like the Navy versus the Army, that's what that is, which is cool. And she's like the coordinator, like football. So she also is like the football trainer. So she's an officer now, of course, but she still works with the school. So you have that also. The only bad thing about that is that I had a friend. His name was McGurdy. So shout out to McGurdy. McGurdy, when I first got to my carrier, McGurdy had actually went to Naval Academy, and his last lap or something like that, he just decided he didn't want to do it anymore. So he walked the last lap, and then he came to the carrier, and I think McGurdy wasn't undesignated. I think McGurdy was a BM. So by him doing that, like his last year, he had to, his contract was for 4 years, so he had to give the Navy, I think, like 3 years back, or 3 years back, or an extra year back. I'm not sure which one it was. It was like something like that. So whatever you don't finish, you have to give back to the Navy, because they basically went and invested in you in the Naval Academy. So it's like going to college for free, but like under the Navy. I think a good example would be like if you went to college, like I went to college, and then you became an officer that way. Like, you know how the Army is, like if you do ROTC while you're in college, as you're going through, then you become an officer. Yeah, I mean, if y'all have, I'm believing, because that's what I originally was going to join the Army, but my paperwork kept getting messed up because my recruiter in Houston was dropping the ball per usual. He dropped like last minute. Like I had everything ready. I was going to North Carolina for basic and AIT, and the ball just got dropped. It ended up being the Navy. So here we are. But so I'm back. So I went with the career counselor. I'm officially a career counselor. Still word is collateral. So I learned about re-enlistments, and when you re-enlist, I didn't know that you could get a certificate for your family so they can have one. That's cool, fun fact. Let me see what else I learned. Can't tell y'all a lot, but I'm trying to think. It's a lot of things that you got to know about it. What is it called? So like if you're separating, that you get helpful information to help you transition from the military world to the civilian side. That's cool, being in the military. So whenever you're ready to get out and you separate, you have to contact your career counselor, divisional. That was cool. Whenever you join the military, you need to make sure you realize the date you're supposed to be leaving. Like if you're going to another command, or like there's a difference between re-enlistment and, what's that word called? Re-enlisting and, I can't think of the word. So re-enlistment basically is like if you're doing a whole new contract, but I can't think of it. It's like enlisting for like an extra year or something like that. I can't think. The word is just escaping me, and I'm looking here at it, which is crazy. Oh, okay. So your re-enlisting is when you get a whole different contract, and when you're off reserve is when you do like an extra year or 2 years to your PRD date, which is your projected rotation date. So a good example is like my friend who is she's still undesignated, but she didn't want to op reserve. So what she did was just finish out her contract instead of making like I op reserve. So I did like an extra year. So I put on automatic third. She wouldn't put on third. She would have to take the exam. Well, because of COVID, can't take the exam. It'd be off of evaluations to put on third. And then she would finish out her contract. So say her contract was like 5 years. She had 2 more years. She didn't op reserve, so she had to take the exam, and then she would go to her new ship. Or she would have to wait till she already was on her new ship to put on third class whenever her time was. Make sense? A little bit of what I learned today. I'm excited, like helping people with their careers. And also, of course, you got State 21 if y'all are interested in State 21, which is basically getting your degree while you're in the service to become an officer. And then OCS, Officer Candidate School. And there's 2 types of becoming an officer. So you can do OCS straight from college going to OCS, or you can also be, I think it's like E5, E6, which would be a first class, and then E7, which is a chief, and you could become a warrant officer. There's different routes you can take, and warrant officer package is way smaller than an OCS package. I think it's CDO, chief warrant officer, and then I think it's it's like LWO or so it's chief warrant officer, and then it's CDO. So I think that's when you're E5, E6, and you can take that route. But that package is like this big versus like the OCS package is like this big, and you haven't even put in all your paperwork that you need to put in. So it's a lot harder. I recommend 1010. Do not recommend the way I came in, because I got jacked over coming in. But if you have a degree, go to OCS, or while you're in school, be a part of ROTC. Did y'all know the Navy have their own ROTC, or however you want to say it in college? I did not know that. Fun fact. I only knew about ROTC while you're in college. Yeah, but today I just been getting qualifications, requalified, because when you're on a carrier and you go to a DDG, you have to get requalified because you have to make sure you know the standards of that ship versus the carrier life. So it's a little annoying. But the good thing is to always keep your I Love Me binder. Everyone should have I Love Me binder. I Love Me binder is basically all of your qualifications. All your qualifications copies. So if they lose it, you have a backup. And it also could be like certificates, maybe that you got, Sailor of the Year, Blue Jacket, or any other things. Basically, it's all things you love about you. This is very helpful because a lot of my stuff got messed up in RADM, which is basically your tracker from your ship to your new ship. But because I have a lot of these, I have my qualifications here with me, I can just requalify. So I don't have to go through all of it. I mean, I still have to take boards and stuff to make sure I know the knowledge, but other than that, it's not bad. We did a working party, which was bringing food from the dock over onto the ship. So what you see in boot camp when they're passing it is a real thing. But it's still early. It's like 2:52. It's not really much. We have a chill duty day. I ain't gonna show y'all washing my face, but y'all know the drill. But if y'all have any ways to help other sailors, or y'all have any questions about that, make sure you write in the description box. Well, I said description box, the comment section, and y'all let me know how y'all liking this, because I feel like these are easier for me to do while I'm at work versus telling y'all, because y'all see me in real time at work. Well, not actually at work, but when I do. Oh, happy Ash Wednesday for all the people. I plan on giving up chocolate because my face is breaking out. So let me know what you're gonna give up for Lent.